So after my previous video on my small antiquarian book collection, I thought that I would continue the story with this. Now, this is of particular interest to me because of being a historian of Canterbury Cathedral in the 13th century, because this is Gervase of Canterbury, a kind of big Latin manuscript written in the early 1900s by the father of medieval history himself, William Stubbs. Now, what it details, it's all in Latin, but what it tells us is some really interesting things about Canterbury Cathedral, especially in the 13th century, because Gervase writes kind of the day-to-day goings-on of Canterbury. One of the things that's very interesting is the basically the feasts, the great banquets that they had. He recalls on one Trinity Sunday, with great delight no less, that they had 16 courses that were served, firstly to the prior and then to privileged individuals and monks. And records demonstrate that basically they had bread, fish, eggs and poultry that were all consumed in the refectory. Now, alongside these standard meals, the cellarer also had to prepare for the many occasions and celebrations. And so we also see Gervase talking about the many different food allowances made to the monks on obit days. Extra rations were given, and as such, they had a very high standard of living, really, that was maintained. And so Gervase, basically counters this idea that, when we look at, for instance, the rule of St. Benedict that says that you are forbidden to eat meat. Well, actually, it wasn't as bad as it seemed. And many monks enjoyed, well, what we see from their 16 courses, a very nice and cozy life, really. And so there we have it, none other than from the mouth of the monk himself, Gervase of Canterbury, telling us that actually, if you find yourself teleported into the 13th century, become a monk, because it's quite nice. So there we have it. Thank you very much.